Okay, so we've gone over Leave It before, but today we're going to go over kind of Leave It expert. Now, Stan isn't 100% an expert at this, I'm going to be honest, but what we're doing is we're going to act like we accidentally dropped the pill, right? It's really a piece of chicken, so it's okay if he gets a hold of it. But we're really going to focus on him not getting this piece of chicken. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to look at Stanley. Now, remember, he doesn't have to be in any sit, stay, or anything, okay? This is just, let's say you're walking around, you dropped your steak on the floor. Once he gets really good at it, you're on a walk, there's a dried up worm, there's another dog, there's a squirrel, and we want him to leave it. That's what this command is going to be for. So what I'm going to do here, leave it, and I put my foot on top of it because immediately when it dropped, he went for it. Now the second that Stanley brings his attention, yes, actually up to my eyes, and he makes eye contact with me, I'm going to reward him. And the reason being is I want him, let's say I do drop that object, or it is an object that is on a walk that I'm asking him to leave it. I want him to bring his eye contact to me and ask me, hey, what do you want me to do next? So I'm going to demonstrate that again. I'm going to pick this object up. Stanley, leave it. At the time, he actually didn't run for it, but I still kind of slid my foot on top of it. So we're doing better. Okay, let's try again. Leave it. Yes, good boy. So that time I actually did not move my foot over that piece of chicken at all, which is fantastic. Good job, Stanley. So now a lot of people get the idea that they're going to pick that object up and hand it to their dog if they drop it on the floor. We're not going to do that. Reason being is we don't want the dog to think, okay, I'm only going to leave it for a couple of seconds and they're going to pick it up and hand it to me anyways, right? We don't want to create a chain of events when we ask a dog to do a certain thing. And the reason being is then they assume what we're going to ask them to do next, and they go ahead and do it because they're so amped to want to please us, right? So we're always going to reward from a different hand and pick up that object, okay? Even if it's an edible object for the dog. So there's some people that go, okay, well, you know, I was cutting out a piece of chicken or a piece of ham or whatever, and it fell on the floor, and I asked my dog to leave it, you know, proper protocol, but I still want to give it to my dog. Okay, that's fine. Just reward them with a different object, okay? And then, you know, walk away for a second, set it on the counter, then you can give it to them, but never make it so it's all one swift movement of, okay, I picked it up, here, you can have it. All right, because that's going to set us up for failure. So we're going to demonstrate that behavior one more time. Leave it. Yes, good boy. Good boy, Stanley. Good boy.